What is going on, guys? As promised, I'm going to bring you a really quick, really low level requirement Crimson Charm collecting guide. If you would like to do the method that I'm using, you can go with 35 crafting and 55 magic. Everything else, I mean, if you're just going to collect the charms, you can do this with about 40 combat stats. The inventory setup you're going to want to have is one of each charm in your invent, one noted mithril ore, one noted addy ore. To use my method, you're going to want to bring some thread, and you're going to want to bring some runes to alch with. The gear that I'm going to be using is going to be a ring of wealth, an Ivy cape, and an amulet of glory for the crit bonus, and then I'm going to be using my BGS. From the Edgeville Lodestone, you're going to run south to the stronghold of player security. Excuse me, if I'm not mistaken, that's the stronghold of player security. Uh, I personally have momentum active. You can use abilities if you would like. I just think I think it takes a little too much concentration to use abilities. You're going to enter the crevice. You're going to bypass the first room of cockroaches, which is going to be the main room you enter into. You're going to run to the east, and you're going to climb down the stairs. From there, you're going to go through a door to the east, the open jail door, and it's going to put you in a room with about 8 or 9 cockroaches. You probably won't find anyone here, as there's no one here now, because hardly anyone kills cockroaches on members worlds, but they do have a really nice drop rate, a really high drop rate of crimson charms. I am going to be alching and crafting the carapace and the carapace bodies. And I'll give you guys some alternative methods. If you do not want to do that, I prefer to get as much XP as I can. So I'm going to be killing these guys for about 20 minutes, and after 20 minutes, I will show you guys what I have. So I will be right back. Alrighty, you guys, here we are after 20 minutes of work using my method. I ended up with 2 blues, 31 crims, 5 green, and 6 gold charms. We're going to price check all the loot. I have all the cash from the alchs right here, and I'll give you guys the numbers as I throw it in the price checker. We ended up with 66 mithril ore because I already had one. 4 addy. I actually ended up with about 284 more fire runes than I went down there with. We have 152k coins. I got a dwarf weed seed, which was a welcome surprise. A limp seed, a spirit weed seed, uncut ruby. All the blood is 10, 65 death, and 68 law runes, which is about 334k, which puts it at a little over 1 mil per hour. Now I end up alching 31 bodies. The other 3 alphs that I used, because I used 34 because I have 166 nature runes left, were 2 rune square shields and 1 rune scimitar. And with those 31 bodies, I end up killing about 93 cockroaches. So that wasn't bad. So you can kill a few hundred of these per hour. And I mean, you can end up with pretty close to about 100 charms per hour, man, using my method. Now, if you want to do this just for the charms, you don't really care about the money or the other drops, I recommend using range or mage and bringing a charm collector, and that way you can minimize the amount of time you spend running and just kill them. And I mean, you may need to kill all of them because they won't respawn fast enough for you to have another one to kill. So, but the charm collector will easily pick your charms per hour up over 100 easily. I still recommend picking up the mithril ore, the addy ore, and the law runes just because those are the highest price items. And if you want to bring some porters, you can, and let those bank the carapace for you. Do the crafting and the alching later, because the carapace bodies actually alch for like 2.7k. Legs would have been optimal to craft and alch because you get about the alch on them per carapace is about 10.5, which is 1,050 coins. On the bodies is only 900 coins per alch. So the legs would have been optimal, but I prefer the bodies because I get to take care of more carapace at once. But that's it, man, for this guide. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it helps. So if you don't want to go to Water Fiends, or you don't want to go to Dagonauts, this is an alternative, and there's never anyone here because this is a very forgotten monster on Members Worlds, but it is very useful. So with that being said, take it easy, you guys. Peace.